There's a lot of talk on social media and on the news and in articles all about how we should be focusing a lot on self-love these days. And as far as I'm concerned, the way they're saying it, it's all wrong. It doesn't help you love yourself more. It's all superficial, and you're going to find out all about that today. Welcome back to The Goal Getter Life. In social media and on the news and everywhere that you read about self-love, how it's so important for us, it's all about our physical body, how we need to get more massages and pedicures and manicures and I don't know, just do all kinds of amazing things for your physical body. But when you think about it, it doesn't matter what your physical body looks like. You still have whatever's going on inside you, and you look in the mirror and you still have the voices in your head, your thoughts that are going on. And if you don't, that's where the love is. Your voices are going to be the same. They're going to still say you suck or you'll never amount to anything or all those other voices that you have. So it doesn't matter how many massages or pedicures and manicures that you get, you're still going to have your same voices. Wherever you go, you will have yourself. You're still there with yourself, right? So the whole concept about self-love in social media is wrong. What do you do instead? I'm going to share 2 strategies with you today to help you get to the core of self-love and help you really love yourself and not just the superficial outer stuff that you do to make your body feel good, which, by the way, is still important. I am a huge advocate for massages, manicures and pedicures and all that kind of stuff, getting your hair done. And the first strategy is to get yourself a notebook and write down all the things that you do really well, all the things that you've worked hard at and things that you've accomplished in your life. And really think back on your whole life. You've done a lot of things, and most people, we focus on all our mistakes or the problems or worry about the future, anxiety and things like that. And our brains automatically do that. And in order to combat that, you need to get a piece of paper and actually physically write down all the good stuff that you can do that makes you special and unique. And everybody has that. And so if you can write those things in your book, and as you do more things, keep adding to this, those are the things you're going to realize, you know what, I am pretty awesome. And I've done a lot in my life. And you can, when you're having a bad time, you can look back in this book and it can help cheer you up. But it's really awesome to do. Just keep adding to it. And that's the first strategy. The second strategy to developing your true self-love that's not superficial is to go and talk to somebody who really cares about you. And just sit down and ask them, what is it that you like about me? I know that might sound really awkward and weird, but it's cool if you can have these kind of conversations with people, because other people see some things in you that are wonderful that you probably don't even realize you take for granted. And so the people that are closest to you can share with you what it is about you that makes you so awesome. And then you can kind of see yourself through their eyes. That's your second strategy. And I'm going to give you a bonus strategy that I just thought of, because another thing that I do with my coaching clients is I get them to go inside and think in their imagination about what their ideal self or your future self, if you were your absolute very best self ever, you could ever imagine, if everything was so amazing about you, this was your future self, if you could go in there and just ask that person, what's amazing about me? This right in front of me here is a beautiful garden, and over there by where my bookcase is, I would see my future self, this beautiful woman, come walking out from around that corner in this garden and come walking right towards me. And she'd be dressed so beautifully, and she'd be so happy, and she looked so fit and amazing. And I'm going to pause this and tell you about the next part, because she'd come right up to me and she'd say, "I'm you. You're right where you need to be right now. Just keep going. I'm you. Because your ideal self knows what's amazing about you. And that might sound a little bit weird, but if your future self, who is awesome and is doing everything that you want to do, can tell you what's great about you right now, then you can start to appreciate your uniqueness, which everybody's unique, everybody's human, and we all make mistakes. Just realize that. That's fine. You don't have to be perfect. And please don't compare yourself to anybody else. Going on social media and looking at everybody else and how they look better in a swimsuit than you, or their husband did nicer things, or they're going on trips or whatever, that doesn't do you any good. So you can get off of all of that and just think about yourself and what makes you unique and what makes you awesome. To recap, there's nothing wrong with getting massages and getting manicures and pedicures and all those other self-love kind of activities. But in order to get to your true essence and really love who you are as a unique human being, for everything that makes you unique, just love and accept yourself. How are you going to do that? Number one, you're going to write it out. Write about all the things that makes you unique, what makes you amazing, things you've accomplished, the things that you've worked hard to do and done that nobody else can do like you. Write all those out and keep this book, keep writing in this book. And the second thing is, you're going to ask somebody who loves you and who's close to you and who accepts you for who you are. You're going to ask them, and they're going to tell you what's amazing about you, and you're going to say, yeah, they see me, so it must be right. And so you're going to see yourself through their eyes. And the third bonus technique on how to develop true self-love is to go and think about, visualize your future self, who is most awesome that you can imagine. Visualize your future self looking at you and telling you, you are amazing, and I'm you, and we're doing all this great stuff. So you just accept yourself for who you are and look in the mirror. All those looking in the mirror and saying, I love you stuff, looking in the mirror, I love you, it doesn't work, because your brain will say, yeah, right, if you don't really love yourself. So instead, focus on what other people see in you, and you'll train your brain to not focus on the negative things that it normally does. All right, you got your work cut out for you. For more everyday strategies on how to be your best and how to live an awesome life, subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and share it with anybody who you think might benefit. I'm Cindy Knorr, certified high performance coach and change agent with Synergy Coaching. The best in me recognizes and honors the very best in you.